The promising West Indies all-rounder who was once cricket's rising star has vanished from international cricket. Here's what really happened to Fabian Allen's career and fortune. The story of Fabian Allen reads like a cricket fairy tale gone wrong. Once hailed as the next big thing in West Indies cricket, this talented all-rounder has experienced a dramatic fall from grace that has left fans wondering what went wrong. Born on May 7, 1995, Allen entered the cricket world with massive expectations, but today finds himself struggling to stay relevant in modern cricket. Allen's journey began with promise when he was part of the West Indies squad for the 2014 Under-19 Cricket World Cup. This early exposure to international cricket seemed to set the stage for a stellar career. His domestic debut came later when he made his first-class debut for Jamaica in the 2016 to 2017 regional four-day competition on November 25, 2016. What made Allen special was his immediate impact. In the last few games of the regional four-day competition, he scored 50s in 3 consecutive matches, showing the consistency that selectors love to see. The Caribbean Premier League provided Allen with his first taste of professional T20 cricket. He was picked up in the 13th round of the 2017 CPL draft by the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. This was where Allen truly began to showcase his all-round abilities. His performances in the CPL caught the attention of West Indies selectors, leading to his international breakthrough. Allen made his international debut for the West Indies in October 2018, marking the beginning of what many expected to be a long and successful international career. His ability as a left-arm orthodox bowler, combined with handy batting skills, made him an attractive prospect for the T20 format. The timing seemed perfect as West Indies cricket was looking for fresh faces to rebuild their limited overs teams. However, Allen's international career never truly took off as expected. Over the years, he managed to play limited matches for the West Indies, appearing in various series but never establishing himself as a regular starter. His international statistics tell a story of missed opportunities and inconsistent performances. The competitive nature of West Indies cricket, with several talented all-rounders competing for similar positions, made it difficult for Allen to cement his place. The Indian Premier League represented Allen's biggest opportunity to showcase his talents on the world's biggest T20 stage. In February 2021, Allen was bought by the Punjab Kings in the IPL auction ahead of the 2021 Indian Premier League. This was his chance to prove his worth alongside some of the world's best players. He made his IPL debut on 21st of April 2021 against the Sunrisers Hyderabad, a moment that should have launched his career to new heights. Unfortunately, Allen's IPL journey became a nightmare rather than a dream. His statistics paint a picture of struggle and disappointment. With his highest IPL score being 8 runs, Allen failed to make any meaningful impact with the bat. His overall IPL numbers are concerning, having played just 5 matches in his entire IPL career, scoring only 14 runs with an average of 7.0. These numbers are far below what's expected from an international all-rounder in the world's premier T20 league. Despite his poor performances in the IPL auction 2022, the MI franchise acquired the services of Fabian Allen for $75 lakh. Mumbai Indians, known for their ability to develop players, took a punt on Allen, hoping to unlock his potential. However, this move didn't work out either. On April 2022, he played his last IPL match against LSG at the Brabourne Stadium, Mumbai, India, scoring 8 runs off 7 balls. This performance marked what appears to be the end of his IPL career. The financial aspect of Allen's career provides interesting insights into his earnings and wealth accumulation. Fabian Allen current earns $73,500 per year, which translates to approximately $90,000 USD annually. Over his career, Fabian Allen has earned a total of $120,500, roughly $150,000 USD. These figures are modest compared to established international cricketers, but represent decent earnings for a player with limited international exposure. Some sources suggest different wealth estimates. His net worth is approximately INR 47 crore or US $5.6 million, though this figure seems inflated considering his limited playing career and earnings from cricket. The disparity in these numbers highlights the difficulty in accurately assessing the wealth of cricketers who haven't had sustained success at the highest level. Allen's career took another hit. In 2020, when on 6 August 2020, Allen was ruled out of the tournament after missing his flight. This incident reflected poorly on his professionalism and reliability, traits that are crucial for international cricketers. Missing flights and tournaments due to personal issues can severely damage a player's reputation with selectors and franchises. The recent developments in Allen's career have been equally disappointing. West Indies all-rounder Fabian Allen has been ruled out of the BBL after picking up a hamstring injury in Adelaide Strikers' opening match against Sydney Thunder. This injury occurred in December 2024, further hampering his attempts to revive his career through franchise cricket. Injuries at crucial moments have become a recurring theme in Allen's career, preventing him from building momentum when opportunities arise. Allen's current status in international cricket is precarious. He has struggled to maintain his place in the West Indies setup, with younger and more consistent players taking his spot. The West Indies cricket team has undergone significant changes in recent years, and Allen has found it increasingly difficult to break back into the squad. His last meaningful international appearance was limited, and he seems to be gradually fading from the selectors' radar. The T20 franchise circuit has become Allen's primary source of income and cricket exposure. He has participated in various leagues around the world, including the Caribbean Premier League, Big Bash League, and other domestic competitions. However, injuries and inconsistent performances have prevented him from establishing himself as a reliable franchise player. The recent hamstring injury in the BBL is just the latest setback in what has been a challenging period. Allen's bowling abilities remain his strongest suit. As a left-arm orthodox spinner, he brings variety to any bowling attack. His fielding skills are also noteworthy, making him a valuable asset in the shorter formats. However, his batting, which was supposed to be his key differentiator as an all-rounder, has been disappointingly inconsistent. The failure to develop his batting to international standards has limited his effectiveness and reduced his market value. The current cricket landscape is extremely competitive, especially for all-rounders. Players need to excel in multiple disciplines to justify their selection over specialists. Allen's inability to consistently perform with both bat and ball has made him expendable in team selections. Modern cricket demands high standards, and Allen has struggled to meet these expectations consistently. Looking at Allen's career trajectory, several factors contributed to his decline. Inconsistent performances at crucial moments, injury problems, professionalism issues, and the emergence of better all-round options have all played a role. The West Indies cricket setup is known for giving opportunities to young talents, but it's equally ruthless in moving on from players who don't deliver. The financial implications of Allen's career struggles are significant. Without regular IPL contracts or consistent international appearances, his earning potential has been severely limited. T20 leagues around the world provide some income, but the pay scales vary dramatically, and injury problems reduce earning opportunities further. His estimated annual earnings of $73,500 are modest by modern cricket standards. Allen's story serves as a cautionary tale about the unpredictable nature of professional cricket. Talent alone isn't enough to guarantee success at the highest level. Consistency, professionalism, fitness, and the ability to perform under pressure are equally important. Allen had the talent, but struggled with the other aspects required for sustained success. The West Indies cricket system has produced numerous talented all-rounders over the years, and competition for places is fierce. Players like Kieran Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, and Andre Russell have set high standards for West Indies all-rounders. Allen entered this competitive environment, but couldn't establish the consistency needed to become a regular fixture. Current reports suggest Allen is working on his comeback using various T20 leagues to rebuild his career. However, at 29 years old, time is running out for a meaningful return to international cricket. The window for establishing himself as a key player is rapidly closing, and he needs spectacular performances to force his way back into contention. The cricket world is unforgiving to players who can't maintain their standards. Allen's career highlights the importance of making the most of opportunities when they arise. His early promise suggested a bright future, but the execution fell short of expectations. Whether he can engineer a comeback remains to be seen, but the odds are stacked against him. Allen's wealth and earnings reflect his limited success in cricket's biggest markets. Without sustained IPL success or regular international cricket, his financial gains have been modest. The estimated figures of his net worth vary widely, but the reality is probably closer to the lower estimates considering his career trajectory. The injury problems that have plagued Allen recently are particularly concerning. Hamstring injuries can be recurring issues for athletes, and at his age, recovery becomes more challenging. The BBL injury represents another setback in what has been a series of disappointments in recent years. The mental aspect of Allen's struggles cannot be overlooked. Cricket is as much a mental game as it is physical, and the pressure of expectations combined with repeated failures can create a vicious cycle. Young players who experience early success often struggle to cope when things don't go according to plan. Allen's case demonstrates how confidence issues can compound performance problems, making recovery even more difficult. The coaching and support systems available to Allen throughout his career also played a role in shaping his trajectory. The West Indies Cricket Board has faced various challenges in recent years, including limited resources and organizational issues. These factors may have impacted the development programs available to players like Allen, potentially limiting his ability to address technical or mental weaknesses in his game. Comparing Allen's career to other West Indies all-rounders reveals the high standards expected in Caribbean cricket. Players like Jason Holder, who successfully established himself as a key player across formats, show what sustained excellence looks like. The difference between players who make it and those who don't often comes down to small margins: consistency in training, better decision-making, and the ability to learn from setbacks. The timing of Allen's peak years also worked against him. His career coincided with a period when the West Indies were rebuilding their team structure and trying different combinations. This instability meant that players had fewer opportunities to establish themselves, and selection policies sometimes changed based on immediate results rather than long-term development. Allen became a victim of this uncertainty, never getting the extended run of games that might have allowed him to settle into international cricket. Social media and modern cricket's 24/7 coverage have also changed how players deal with failure. Every poor performance is analyzed extensively, and players face immediate criticism from fans and experts. Allen's struggles were magnified by this constant scrutiny, potentially affecting his confidence and ability to bounce back from disappointments. The pressure to perform immediately in every opportunity can be overwhelming for young players. The franchise cricket boom created both opportunities and challenges for players like Allen. While it provided more chances to earn money and gain exposure, it also increased competition as teams became more selective about their overseas players. Franchises now demand immediate impact, leaving little room for development or patience with struggling players. Allen's inability to make quick impacts in various leagues limited his options for continued employment. Technical aspects of Allen's game reveal specific areas where improvement was needed. His batting technique, while adequate for lower-level cricket, required refinement for international standards. The ability to rotate strike consistently and build partnerships are crucial skills for modern all-rounders, and Allen's development in these areas remained incomplete. His bowling, while effective at times, lacked the variations needed to be consistently successful against top-quality batsmen. The geographical challenges of West Indies cricket also impacted Allen's development. Unlike countries with centralized systems, West Indies players often train in different islands with varying facilities and coaching standards. This decentralized approach can lead to inconsistent development, with some players not receiving the specialized coaching they need to reach their potential. Allen's case highlights these systemic issues within Caribbean cricket. Recovery from career setbacks requires tremendous mental strength and support systems. Allen's attempts to rebuild through various leagues show his determination to continue playing, but the repeated setbacks suggest deeper issues that need addressing. Professional athletes often require sports psychology support to overcome confidence issues, but such resources may not have been readily available during Allen's most challenging periods. The financial reality of modern cricket means that players who don't establish themselves quickly often struggle to maintain their earning potential. Allen's modest wealth compared to successful contemporaries reflects the harsh economics of professional sport. Without IPL contracts or regular international appearances, players must rely on smaller league contracts, which provide much less financial security. Age becomes a critical factor for players trying to rebuild their careers. At 29, Allen is entering the latter phase of his prime years, making a successful comeback increasingly difficult. Cricket history is full of players who showed early promise but couldn't sustain their careers into their 30s. Allen's window for a meaningful return to international cricket is rapidly closing, adding urgency to any comeback attempts. The evolution of cricket tactics and player requirements has also worked against Allen. Modern all-rounders are expected to excel in multiple roles, batting in various positions, bowling in different phases of the game, and contributing significantly in the field. Allen's skill set, while complete, may not have evolved quickly enough to meet these changing demands. The game's increasing specialization within generalist roles has raised the bar for all-rounders. Fabian Allen's story is ultimately one of unfulfilled potential and the harsh realities of professional cricket. He possessed the raw skills to succeed at the highest level, but couldn't put together the consistency, professionalism, and mental fortitude required for sustained success. His journey from promising youngster to struggling professional serves as a reminder of how quickly careers can change direction in modern cricket, where margins for error are incredibly small and second chances are rare. Subscribe to discover more shocking cricket career revelations and untold stories of players who disappeared from international cricket.